Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let me just like fix this a little. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am so excited Nina, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, why don't you lay down? Lay down. Okay, like not on me. You're not a puppy anymore. Do you want to be in the video too? Huh? So I just put him down for a nap and oh my god. And I'm so excited to be filming this video. I got a ton of questions about how I produced so much breast milk. I posted a video, I think it was like on Facebook or Instagram, and I got so many moms like asking me like, how do you do it? And so I thought I would make this video to help someone out, and mostly because when I was pregnant, I literally watched so many videos like this, and I just thought to myself like, oh my god, like how did these moms produce so much milk? How are they able to have such a big freezer stash? And here I am like a couple months later, and I have such a big freezer stash. I've actually managed to donate to 4 moms already, and I'm still going to be donating more in the future, and I'm only 4 months postpartum, so that just tells you like I got a lot of milk, and I got some good tips and advice to help you out. So if you are currently pregnant, or you're just like curious how I managed to produce so much milk, definitely continue watching this video. Do not mind my hair right now. I'm currently going through postpartum hair loss, so as you can see, there's like a little bit of balding. But right now my hair is super greasy. I only wash it once a week, so I just put it up and you can really notice like the sides. It's normal, like that's what happens when you have a baby. I'm actually in the middle of selling my house because we are looking for a bigger house, so maybe I'll do like an empty house tour. Definitely let me know in the comments, like this video if you're interested to see more videos like this, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm definitely going to make more videos in the future. So I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible when I'm making this video, because I tend to like get off point a lot. So I'm gonna just try to be as organized, talk to you guys through what I basically did when I got home to now, what like my routine is, how I established my milk supply, what pump I use, and all that good stuff. So this video is going to be a little long, but it's going to be super detailed and going to give you so much information, which will help. So make sure if you are pregnant and you do want some helpful tips, get yourself a notebook like this so you can write them down. This is literally what I did when I was pregnant, and when I had my baby, I would go through those little tips and tricks that I had written down. And also, if you are not able to establish milk supply, don't beat yourself about it. It is hard. It's not like super easy. Some moms just like make it like, oh my god, look how much milk supply. No, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication. You literally spend more time with your pump than you do with your actual baby. I did so much research about breast milk. You know, the nurses told me so many things. Breast milk is not only like really good for your baby, but it's actually super good for you. Did you know that when you are breastfeeding, you're actually contracting, and it's helping your body go back to its size? Like your uterus, you know, shrinks back to its like normal size, I guess. And it's so good for like your skin. It's so good for the baby's skin, like if they have like a rash. Or I remember Luca at the beginning had a little like some pimples. Then a few weeks after he was born, and so I would give him some breast milk and it went away. It's just so crazy how amazing breast milk is, and not to mention that you actually burn so many calories when you're breastfeeding. And yeah, I don't know, I just highly suggest everyone to breastfeed or pump. I mean, obviously if you're not able to, like I know some moms have to go back to work right away, or sometimes you don't have a milk supply, which is totally okay. Don't beat yourself about it. There's formula out there. Obviously it is a much more expensive solution, but like you gotta do what you gotta do. I wanted to share what I looked like after I gave birth and what I look like now, just because I definitely lost a lot of weight. So if you want to know how I managed to lose my weight pretty quickly, definitely give this video a like and a comment, and I will make a separate video on just literally everything I did with weight loss. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into this video. I feel like I'm talking so much. Okay, so I'm going to show you my pump. So this is the pump that I use. It's the Mandela double pump. Honestly, did I need a double? No, I actually just use the single one. I use one. I pump one boob at a time. So did I need a double one? No. I actually was given this from my sister-in-law. This was her, and she didn't really use it, so she gave it to me. So I didn't have to buy one, but what I buy? 100%, like 150%. This is such a good pump. I know it's the only one I've used, but like the suction is unbelievable, and it's so worth it. Yes, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but if you think about it, formula is like literally almost like $400, $500 a month, and a pump is $200 to $300, and it's gonna last you a while. Like, this is already a year old, and it's definitely gonna last me even a couple more years. It's worth it. It's a good investment. And I also wanted to show you guys this. This is called a haka, and basically you just put it on your boob. You like squeeze it, and it sucks to your boob, and milk will just come pouring down. This is really good for when you're really full. So in the morning, I'm like super full because, you know, it's been a while since you pump, and I just put this on my boob and I pump the other one, because once I start pumping, my other boob will start leaking and my milk will either just go all over my bra, and that's a waste of milk. So definitely this is really good. Sometimes I don't have this in the morning, so I'll just like go grab a bottle because this is like in the wash or something. But yeah, definitely recommend. It's only $20. You can buy it off Amazon, and it's just a good little thing. This one didn't come with like a lid. Buy the one that comes with a lid, because I had an incident where I had this full and I accidentally like touched the table, and it like, so get the one with the lid. I didn't buy the one with the lid. I think it's a few extra dollars. Do it. So I had Luca. Obviously, you latch your baby on your boob right away. He latched right away. It was super natural. We actually had no problems. Obviously, my breast milk didn't come right away. It usually doesn't. You get like this clear liquid, and that's actually so good for your baby. Like that clear liquid, it's like kind of like yellowish. That's like the best nutrients there is. So definitely give your baby your boob the first few days, and obviously to establish breast milk. At night we did give him some formula because I didn't have any breast milk yet. I'm editing the video right now, and I just realized I forgot to mention this, but after you start breastfeeding, your boobs will get really sore. It's normal, and it should go away within like a week or two. My boobs started to just get used to the pump and like the breastfeeding a couple weeks after, but definitely get yourself some good nipple cream. You're gonna need it at the hospital and after the hospital. Yeah, your boobs are going to hurt, so just be prepared. The first few days after you have your baby, you most likely won't, your milk supply won't come in yet, but make sure to still give your baby the boob every couple of hours when he feeds. You're most likely going to give him formula. The hospital will give you some formula to give to your baby. I would give Luca at nighttime formula, because in the daytime I did have like that clear liquid, and that filled him up. So at night I give him formula. And yeah, so as soon as I got home, I started pumping. As soon as he was done eating, I got on the pump and I would start pumping. Definitely keep your phone with you, so that way you know exactly how long you're pumping for, and make sure that you're pumping each boob the exact same amount of time. Let's say your baby favors a boob more than the other one, which it most likely happens. I know Luca favored the left one, so I would pump the right one for like an extra 5 minutes. Every time I breastfed him, I pumped. And so that means every 2 to 3 hours, including at nighttime. So at nighttime you would get up. So let's just say my schedule at the beginning. So put him down to go to sleep at night at about 9:30 or 10. He wakes up at 2 in the morning for a feed. I feed him my boob. Then when he's done, he goes to sleep. I go in pump. I do this basically for the first like 7 weeks. So I do this for 7 weeks, and then again he wakes up at 5 in the morning. I feed him my boob, and then I pump, and then basically every 2 to 3 hours he eats, and so I would pump right after. So after 6 weeks or 7 weeks hit, I started feeding him a bottle at night, and then I noticed how much easier it was, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just start exclusively pumping. And let me tell you, it started being so much easier. Like, it just saves me so much more time. Anyone could feed him. Like, your partner could feed him, your friends could feed him, your family could feed him, you know. So at 7 weeks, he started sleeping through the night. So once he started sleeping through the night, I still would wake up in the middle of the night and go and pump. So I would go to bed at 11, he goes to bed at 10, I get up at 2 in the morning, still go and pump. Even though my baby's still sleeping, I still go and pump. And this is how you build your freezer stash, by waking up in the middle of the night. So I wake up at 2 in the morning, and then he wakes up at 5 in the morning, and I wake up with him again. I give him a bottle, and then once he goes back to sleep, I go and pump out in the living room. So after I'm done pumping, I go back to sleep, and he wakes up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's a little bit different every single day. So I pump again at 9, and basically from there, I pump every 3 hours. So during that time, I was still pumping 9 to 10 times a day, and again, each boob 15 minutes. And what I did, which I highly suggest, is power pumping. So not necessarily like 15 minutes here and then 15 minutes here. No, power pumping is like you do 5 minutes and then 5 minutes, 5 minutes and then 5 minutes, 5 minutes and then 5 minutes, until you have reached 15 minutes each boob. I suggest doing that so much. It will boost your milk so much. So yeah, so that is how I got my milk supply to really increase. So once I reached about 2.5 months postpartum, I stopped waking up in the middle of the night. So I would go to bed at, like, let's say 11. I wake up with my baby at 5 in the morning, because that's when he wakes up at. I feed him, and then I go and pump, and then I go back to sleep with him, and then again at 9 o'clock I wake up, I pump, and from there I pump about 7 to 8 times a day. This is what my schedule is like right now at 4 months postpartum. So he gets up at 5 in the morning, I give him a bottle, then I go and pump. So 5, I pump. Then we wake up at 9. We like really wake up and get the day started at 9 o'clock, I pump. Then I'll pump again at about 2 in the afternoon. And then about 3 or 4 hours from there, I pump at like 5, let's say 5 or 6. So that is 4 already. I'm pumping. Then I pump again at 8, 8:30. And then I pump again just before bed. So that's about 6 times a day. Sometimes if I'm busy, if I'm going grocery shopping and I miss a pumping, then that's not a big deal. I just like pump a little bit longer at night. But yeah, it's mostly 5 to 6 times a day, right? So once you really increase your milk supply, you don't have to pump like 9 to 10 times a day. Your milk will just come in and it will stay. As long as you are pumping, every so often, your milk will stay. I get a lot of questions what I am eating. What foods do you eat? When I had Luca, I actually went on a diet because I gained so much weight when I was pregnant. I literally gained 50 pounds. But I went on a diet. I started eating really healthy again. When I mean again is like when before I got pregnant, I was like eating decently clean, and I was working out and being like, healthy. I was living a healthy lifestyle. So when I got pregnant, I started eating everything and anything. That's why I gained 50 pounds. So like when I had my baby, I was like, okay, I'm going to go on a diet. So that's what I did. I started eating vegetables, fish, lots of oatmeal. I did have some lactation cookies here and there, but I'm gonna say this: you don't need to eat like a lot. Like what I mean by that is a lot of moms on here, I noticed when I was watching these videos, they're saying like, oh, I eat so many carbs, I eat like 500 more calories than like you really need. Yes, you're producing a lot of milk, you should be eating, but you don't need to overeat. Like, I was actually probably eating, I wasn't counting my calories, but if I had to guess, I'd probably say like 1,700 calories. And some people might say like, oh my god, like you need to eat more. This is what works for me and my body type. You need to like take in how many, you also need to take in how old you are, how active you are, what's your height, and that's when you can really figure out. There's calculators online how many like calories you should be eating. Say hi, Luca. Say hi. He's probably like looking at the light because it's so bright. But yeah, so with food and your intake, is it gonna boost your milk supply? I don't think so. I think that based on experience, I think that your milk supply will come in if you, like I said, wake up in the middle of the night and pump. Pumping and breastfeeding is going to help you increase milk supply. If you want a freezer stash, like I said before, definitely wake up in the middle of the night. That's going to build up your freezer stash. And just power pumping. Alright, I had to include Luca at the end. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching my video. Definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel and support me and Luca. And I hope to see you in the next video. Say bye, Luca. Bye. See you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe.